All right, welcome back, guys. So today we're going to be doing potatoes with some chorizo on it. Now this is one of the greatest things that we can make with chorizo and potatoes together. It's the great Mexican breakfast that we all love. So I'm about to show you how to do chorizo with potatoes. Let's fire up this Blackstone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the Blackstone on low. Like I said, if it's our first time, this is my first time doing this on the Blackstone. So when it's always your first time, you always want to start low because you could always keep an eye on it when it's in low heat. If it's higher, then it sneaks up on you and you'll be like, ooh. So here is our potato that I already cut in little squares. And then our pork chorizo. So we add all of it to this. This is 5 potatoes. So we figured 1 potato per person. There's 5 of us, so 5 potatoes. The whole thing of chorizo is going to go in there. So the one thing we're also going to need with this potatoes to help it is a dome. If you don't have a dome, I mean, if you have a lid like I do, you can just close it and it helps. But I got a dome, and I know most of you have domes, so we're going to use that. We're going to be adding some oil. Okay, any oil you guys have is fine, it works. Now we're ready to add our potatoes. Keep them spread out. So if you guys haven't noticed, I like to cook on low or medium low, only because you can keep an eye on it. You keep an eye on what you're doing. It's not going to sneak up on you. And when I say sneak up on you, you guys know if you kick it on high, you're cooking. Next thing you know, your food is burning, or you're overcooking it, and it doesn't warn you. It gets you. When you keep it low, you can keep an eye when the colors change and you start seeing it. And you can keep going. You keep a good eye. It takes a little bit longer, but it's worth it. Especially on our first try. This is my first time doing this on the Blackstone. So I'm going to keep it low and slow. So I'm going to do it at the beginning. That's where the dome comes in to help it cook. Then just going to leave it there for a few minutes. Let it steam up, let it cook. And then after it's almost cooked, we can start getting that crisp that we want on it. Alright guys, so we just added the chorizo in there. My cameras both overheated, so here is with the chorizo already. So I just put the chorizo in there, that's it. So now I got to mix it. Yeah, it's about 100 degrees over here in Oregon. So lately I've been having issues with my cameras. Actually, I use iPhones to record all my videos. And they get overheat with the heat and the heat with the Blackstone. It's not a good. See how nice that looks? So pretty much once you're almost done is when you add the chorizo on it and just kind of flip, you know, move it around. It's a little, the chorizo's thick, but eventually it'll get, you know, the where it needs to. All right, there we have it. This is ready to come out. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, it looks all right, guys, here we have it. We are done. It smells good. I am ready to try this because, man, just the smell of that chorizo with this is so good. So let's try it. I love that chorizo taste. A little bit of crunch to it. Now, how do you eat it? We're gonna eat it with some tortillas on the side and maybe some sauce. That's how probably my wife is around making homemade tortillas. That's what she's making right now. So I got done a little early once again. All right, guys, here's the backstage pass for you guys. We have our homemade tortillas right here, ready to go. Just like that. So, if you guys like what you saw, make sure you guys hit that boom, hit the subscribe button, hit that like, and make sure you guys check out these videos. Now, if you guys are in the market or are thinking about a smoker, check out these videos. How to on a smoker grill. This is a Traeger grill, pellet grill. Or keep on with the Blackstones. I will see you guys next time.